Hi everyone. Hello and thank you for joining our emotions webinar tonight. You've just got me tonight. Tracy's off doing some other things, so I'm hosting this webinar. I hope that's okay. So I feel like I'll just give it a couple of minutes and wait for people to join in. It always takes a few minutes for people to join in. We've got a few people here already, so please say hello and let me know where you're from. I can see all your comments that will come in. So if you're on a mobile, I think it's up the top, there's three little dots and you can leave a hello. If you're on a PC, it's pretty easy to find the chat button. So yeah, feel free to say hi, guys. Now I've got my computer just down here, which is why I'm looking down. Oh, hello, Lisa, you are just next door. Hi, Kim. Hi, Julie. Hello, Ellen. Hi, Casey, Belinda. We've got Mon, Erica, Kerry. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jack. Hi, Melinda. Awesome. I see a lot of our team here, which is great. Who is brand new to essential oils? Who doesn't have any essential oils and you're here to learn about how essential oils can help our emotions? Who has essential oils and you're just wanting to learn more? Let us know. Hi, Wilma. Hi, Jessica. Hello, Emma. So Gayleen has no essential oils. Emma has her first delivery on Monday. You will love getting that purple box, trust me. And there's, a few people that have oils. Now, I don't know if you guys can see the comments. It appears like it's coming up to just me, but that's okay because I can see them. So no worries. Hi, Diddy. Hello. All right. So I am pretty, I'm pretty, like, I've been using essential oils for 12 months, like strongly for 12 months, and I use them for my emotions all the time, but I've never ran a webinar. So it got me thinking the other day that I'm using all my essential oils for emotional support, and I haven't really shared it with you guys. So tonight I want to share with you guys how I personally use essential oils for my emotions. And you know, we're all different, we're all very personal. I want to share a little bit on how they work and why they do work on an emotional level. But as I said, we are all personal. So what works for me may not necessarily work for you. And I'm not the type of person to say, go and try this because, you know, it'll work for you. I think that this is what's worked for me. Give it a go. If it doesn't, then try the next oil. And a perfect example of that is lavender. And for my followers, especially the girls in our team, I'm sure that you guys would have heard me say before that I don't really like lavender. Lavender is great for calming. It is great for soothing. And it is the oil known for those properties and those emotional connections between the calming and the soothing, the sleeping well. But for me personally, I don't like lavender bushes. We used to have a lavender bush outside the house of when I was a child. We had one outside our house and I hated it. It used to give me a headache, and now when I smell lavender, I still get that touch of a headache. But I'm sure for a lot of you guys listening, you absolutely love lavender. So that's how we're all different. So let me know what you think of lavender because, yeah, most people love it, and especially for those reasons. All right, so what I'm going to do tonight is I've got my notes down here. I am just going to explain, I guess, essential oils and what they are briefly. I'm going to explain how they can be used and how they can be used in general, and then how they can be used on an emotional level. And then we're going to look at the emotions. Now, I'm going to run through the 6 already blended emotional aromatherapy oils that doTERRA provide that they've made. They're amazing. And then I'm going to make 4 roller bottles up with single bottles of oils as well. So it's going to be quite an intense webinar. So I'll go quickly because I really want to wrap it up in about an hour, like all our webinars. Yeah, so Belinda, I love lavender, but my hubby is the same as you. Yeah. All right, so what are essential oils? For all our newbies, essential oils come from the plant itself. Now, I've got an orange here. When you run your finger along an orange like this, it gets wet, right? That is the essential oil coming out of the orange peel. So essential oils are, for all citrus, they're in the skin. So the skin of any citrus fruit to get the oil out is cold pressed. So basically they take it, they press it down through this machine and the essential oil comes out in a very, very tiny nutshell. That's kind of how it happens. There's a lot more process, but that's kind of how it happens. And then, you know, if we look at the bark on the tree or the grass or roots of a vetiver plant or the herbs itself, a lot of other oils and most other oils are steam distilled out. So by doing that, they might get, like if I just look at the Ylang Ylang oil there, they get all the Ylang Ylang flowers, they ethically go and pick them and then they put them in this big container, you know, massive big trough type thing, and then the fire underneath lights up, the steam comes through, basically it's processed through a few different methods and then the essential oil comes out, so they're steam distilled. So that's why essential oils are so pure, like doTERRAs are, so potent, because these essential oils are nature's defense mechanisms. You know, the essential oil in this orange that I'm holding here is there to stop predators from getting into this orange. That's what essential oils are for. They're nature's way of protecting the plant. So when they're distilled out and they're so pure and potent like these, they work on our body. They work on a cellular level because they're nature's defense mechanisms. So if we can get them into us, how amazing is that? So there's a few different ways that you can use your essential oil. There's topically. So topically means on your body, on your skin. So some oils are hot oils like your On Guard, your Ice Blue, oregano, black pepper. They're quite warm oils, so you want to dilute them with a carrier oil of choice. I like to use the doTERRA fractionated coconut oil because it never goes hard, so it's great for this time of year in winter. And doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, all the fat has been taken out, so it won't stain your clothes, which is really great. And it's just an easy way to use a carrier oil. So to put it on topically, you might just want to squirt a little bit of carrier oil in. Then put your essential oils, just you only need 1 or 2 drops per application and you can apply that topically to your body. The other way is aromatically, like I'm doing with my diffuser behind me. I've got the Peace blend in there, which is the reassuring blend. I'm going to explain all about that blend tonight. And the third way is internally. So not every single essential oil can be taken internally. But, you know, for a lot of them, they can be. So that is the third way. Any questions so far? Great, Donna, you've got essential oils, but you want to learn more and you love lavender. Most people do. All right, so when we're talking about emotions with essential oils, I want you guys to think about a smell that brings back a memory for you. Now, essential oils, when you're cooking with essential oils, you know, I scratched that before. Now, if I go back to that scratch and smell, it is so strong. That is the essential oil. When you're making up a beautiful basil pesto and all that basil's being grinded into that pesto and then you get that hit of basil, that's the essential oil. Does anyone listening have an Italian nonna? Because, you know, generally nonnas cook a lot of Italian food and you walk into their kitchen and you can smell all those herbs and spices. Well, that's the essential oil. Now that brings back a memory and that is how essential oils work. Beck, yum, I know, right? So for me, it's that connection for me and lavender. I have a negative connection to that. but I can smell my nan's house. So my nan, she's no longer with us sadly anymore, and neither is my grandfather, but Pop is was a Polish man, and she used to cook a lot of Polish food for Pop. And she used to do a lot of preserving as well. I mean, all preserving. She'd had this amazing garden in her backyard. It was amazing. So she'd harvest it, and then she would preserve everything. So when you walked into her kitchen, you got a lot of smell of spices and like cabbage type foods, like all the fermenting foods. I'm thinking like galonkies and different Polish foods, but that brings back such a memory for me. And I can still smell her house. Like I can still smell it now. It's got like she had this old freezing cold house in Hobart, old carpet, old furniture, and I can smell that must smell now. So that's how your brain holds these smells in it, because and that's how your essential oils work up into your brain. So what happens is when you're sniffing an essential oil, how they work is, if I just grab the Motivate here, or even my orange, this smell goes up into my limbic system, and that limbic system is where all my emotions and memories are stored. So it's pretty cool, hey? Am I losing anyone yet? You're very quiet. Keep chatting to me. So what I want to do is show you a picture, because I had a laugh at this picture today. So I'll share my screen with you and I'll put it up. Yeah, it is very cool, Didi. I agree. All right. So I will share this with you. Now, this little slide here, I am sure that we can all relate to. So, right, we've got our life experience. We've got someone on the phone, we've got a baby in the hand, we've got a dog jumping on us. So what's happening is we're starting to process these emotions. We're starting to try and figure out what we're going to do. We're starting to feel overwhelmed. We're starting to feel stuck. We're starting to feel like, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm going to explode, or something's going to go off. Then you start reacting. So you might start to get a headache. Who's got a headache when they've been stressed? Me. Who has got a tummy ache when they've been really stressed? Me. Who has got diarrhea? Like if anyone has done any public speaking, or I don't know, something that's really scary to you, and then you have like the nervous poos beforehand, that's stress. And that is because your body is in that fight mode, and it's trying to dump whatever it doesn't need out in order for you to survive. Now, what is happening with that is we are doing that as a society all the time, almost daily. So we're all way too overstressed. We're all in that fight mode. We're all in that busy mode. We're all in that mode of, I need to get here, I need to get there, I need to do this, I need to do that. The kids need this, I need this, my husband needs this. Can anyone relate? Or is this just my house? I think that we are all too gung-ho, right? So that's when our anxiety comes up. That's when our stress is up at an all-time high, and that's when we start to feel crap. Our body is starting to constantly be in this fight mode. So if we can assist that with our essential oils and bring some beautiful healing properties back into our life with the essential oils, that's what they are there to do. Now, what happens is after you react, so now you've got a tummy ache, you might have a headache, your palms might be sweaty, your body is literally trying to get rid of anything that it doesn't need so it can survive because it's in this state of stress. You then start saying, or I then start saying to myself, oh, this is crap. Why do I feel this way? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I have to be like this? Oh my God, just someone get me out of here. Survivor, get me out of here. So not only are we already stressed, we're already putting all these negative thoughts back into our body because we're feeling stressed. It's a vicious cycle. All right. So people are saying, couldn't agree more. Yes. And the backache. Yeah, yes, absolutely. I do far much. Ellen, I do far too much, but if I do the house and family, yeah, but if I don't do the house, the family falls apart. Absolutely. And lots of people saying definitely. Yep. So what do? Will essential oils cure all my problems? No, they will not. Okay. I want you to tap into your emotions. So I'm not a psychologist. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this is something that's definitely helped me a lot, is I've realized that it's okay to have emotions. That stops that last one, which is that self-doubt. When you start being okay with being stressed, you start being okay with feeling tired, you start being okay with waking up and being grumpy, you know, because normally when we wake up and we're really crabby, it's like, I'm going to have a bad day today. I'm really crabby. Why do I feel crabby? No, this is crap. This is crap. It's his fault. It's my kid's fault. And it's their fault. But now I sit back and I go, okay, I'm feeling crabby. That makes me normal because we all feel crabby sometimes. And I'm just feeling crabby. And then I might look at, well, why do I feel crabby? Okay, well, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, so I'll work on that. But really tapping into your emotions will help you decide what essential oils to use as well. Yes. And sometimes we just can't help it and we go into that fight mode, and that's okay. We need to be okay with going into that fight mode. All right, so let's run through some of these oils. Are we ready? I'm going to start with the Motivate oil, and I've got all my notes over here, so let me grab it because I don't want to forget to tell you anything, and I absolutely will. Motivate. So this is a blend. All these 6 are a blend that doTERRA has already made for us. And they do come in a kit, which you can buy at a discounted price. And you can buy an enrolling kit with these that come with the petal diffuser that I've got behind me as well. So Motivate is your encouraging blend. This is the blend that you need to go to when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling stagnant, like when you're bored, or when you just need, when you say to yourself, man, I'm lacking motivation today. That's when you go and you go to the Motivate. Now, your citrus oils will tend to uplift you. I want to make sure I get that right. Yes. So your citrus oils and your spices are there to uplift you. And the way I look at it is citrus oils are generally up high on a tree. So they're up high, they're there to uplift you. And then your calming oils, your grounding oils are the ones tend to be close to the ground and close to earth, which is funny really, isn't it, when you think about it like that? Because when we need grounding, they're the actual essential oils and herbs and plants that we need to go to. So in the Motivate, we've got those lots of citrus oils in there. So we've got Melissa leaf. Now, Melissa is an amazing oil for calming and grounding and anxiety relief as well. So that's in your Motivate to help encourage you. It's also known as encouraging blend. We've got some peppermint in there, which I'm going to make a rollerball later with peppermint. Peppermint is also, have you ever smelt like taken a big sniff of a peppermint plant and gone, whoa, your brain just goes ping, and your eyes probably tend to water if you have too much of a good sniff. We've got some basil because our herb oils are uplifting as well. Coriander's in there, and we've got vanilla bean absolute in there as well. So there's some amazing essential oils in this Motivate, yeah, that will definitely help encourage you and get you inspired. And there's one for inspiring, but Motivate and passion work really well together as well. So that's your Motivate. Next, I'm going to talk about chia. And chia is our uplifting blend. So, yes, before the gym. Good point, Beck. It is great before the gym to get you motivated. Actually, I should just go back to Motivate. These 6 essential oils you're not going to take internally. And when you refer to the bottle, it will have a T or a V, and it will tell you how to use it. So it says for aromatic use only. So aromatic is in your diffuser or apply it diluted topically to your skin. So if you are using this one before the gym, you might just want to put it on your sort of perfume points, on your pulse points, maybe a little bit behind here and a little bit on here. You could also put it, like I've got Peace in my diffuser brace necklace. You might just pop a little touch on your chest and back as well. So there's a few different ways that you can use these topically and aromatically. So chia, we've got, what does Motivate smell like? It's quite citrusy. So you can definitely smell the peppermint in there. Actually, you can smell the peppermint. Touch of vanilla. It's sort of sweet. It's beautiful. I absolutely love Motivate. It's one of my faves. I use it a lot. Yeah, it's beautiful. Chia. Chia uplifting. This one is more citrusy. So this one has got wild orange peel, clove bud, star anise. We've got lemon myrtle, nutmeg, vanilla bean extract, ginger, cinnamon bark in there, and Cedarwood herb, but I can't even pronounce that. So it's fresh, spicy, and warm. And I'm going to show you a wheel a little bit later and how you can blend even these together, and also how you can recognize your emotion and then go with, you pick your emotion, it will tell you what oils to use in here. So I'll show you that a little bit as we keep going. So citrus is definitely chia uplifting blend. So you need this one when you, like, even when you're feeling happy, you might want to diffuse chia. When you just need that boost of like, oh man, I need something to cheer me up. That's when you put your chia on, because it will make you feel good. It will promote those sensors up into your limbic system and literally store it there and start working in your body to make you feel good. So that's your chia. It's delicious. Chia and Motivate together will put a fire up your butt to get you going. Next one I'm going to touch on is Passion. My beautiful diffuser necklace I got from Rebecca Wilson. And Beck, post your page below because I know you're watching right now. I can see your comments coming in. I really can't imagine what Motivate would smell like. You just have to smell it. It's beautiful. Trust me. All right, Passion. Passion is your inspiring blend. So this is when you need a bit of inspiration. This is when you feel like you might need, and it is also passion for the bedroom as well. Okay, your partner will love it. And so will you. This is also when you're feeling bored, when you need to rekindle your excitement, when something scary is about to happen and you need that inspiration. When you're going, man, I really need some inspiration to write this assignment, that's when you put your Passion on. It makes a really, really good pure fume or perfume. So again, you do want to dilute this one because it's got some quite strong oils in there. So you would dilute with your curry oil, put on your pulse points, put on the back of your neck, put in your diffuser necklace or your diffuser bracelets, and get inspired. Now, Passion and Cheer together, or Passion and Motivate together, I absolutely love together as well. So in here, there is already some fractionated coconut oil in there, but I do suggest to make it go a little bit further, you dilute it again with some more. We've got cardamom seed, cinnamon bark, ginger, clove bud, sandalwood, jasmine flower, vanilla bean, absolute, and that's why it's okay. How do I explain how it smells? Yes, Michelle, you need some for your uni assignment tomorrow. When I first opened it up, this is going to sound really, really bad. I was like, that smells like bubble gum. Tracy just rolled her eyes at me. She's like, it smells nothing like bubble gum. So I don't know whether I have that memory of a similar smell and it reminds me of bubble gum. Diddy's loves Passion. Donna, which one will put a fire up my butt? Chia and Motivate blended together. So you guys, if you don't have a pen and paper, you might want to run and grab one, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of information that you might want to write down. And yes, it will be recorded and I'll pop it up onto our YouTube channel. I get bubblegum too, but not for long. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, it smells, I don't know, I think it smells like bubblegum. It smells lovely though. And when I do wear it in my diffuser bracelets and on my pulse points, I get a lot of nice comments of going, geez, what, who smells nice? Or you smell nice, what have you got on? I'm like, oh, just my essential oils. All right, so the next one I'm going to talk about, and I am going through these quickly, as I said, because I do want to condense this webinar to an hour and I want to make these rollables for you. The next one is Forgive, and this is your renewing blend. So this might be when you need to forgive yourself, or when you might be feeling a little bit jealous, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to feel jealous. You know, I felt jealous before and gone, geez, I'm so selfish for feeling jealous, or I'm so mean for feeling that way. Well, I kind of feel now like, let my emotions be okay, and let's just help support them with my essential oils. So Forgive, renewing blend. What else? Yeah, when you're carrying a burden as well, and definitely when you want to forgive yourself. Forgive has quite an earthy smell. So we've got bergamot peel in here, juniper berry, myrrh, that's where that earthy smell comes from. It's got arbor vitae, which is another wood smell, earth smell. We've got some Nootka tea wood, another earth smell. We've got thyme leaf and spruce leaf. So yeah, this one has quite an earthy smell, but not overly earthy. I quite like it. So that's your Forgive, when you are ready to forgive yourself, and when you're, perhaps you need to forgive someone else as well. Like when someone else has done the wrong thing by you and you're holding a grudge and you can't get over it, but you really want to get over it, you might want to diffuse some Forgive and help support your body in order to do that. Have I got any questions? Yeah, I like the aroma too of Forgive. I think Forgive smells like dirt. It does have an earthy smell. Some people really don't like it. I actually do. But it is probably the least favorite, as from what feedback I have of all the 6, but I still like it. Like, mine's half empty. I use it because I like the smell of it, and sometimes because my body just, like, sometimes I go to my box and I'm like, what am I going to pick today? And I really look at it and I pick what stands out to me, and sometimes Forgive stands out to me. I'm like, I'll just run with it, and then sometimes I go to my box and I'm like, I just cannot do Bergamot and Ylang Ylang today. It's going to make me feel sick. And you get that down in the pit of your stomach feel, I do not want that today. I listen to that, I channel into my emotions, and I pick something else. All right, the next one is Console. This is known as your comforting blend. This is when you need a hug and no one is around to hug you. It's got quite a sweet smell. So your Console is when you are sad. It's when you just don't feel like facing the world. It's when, as I said, you need a hug and no one's around. Your Console blend will give you that. It will help support those sad emotions. And as I said, it smells like quite sickly. It's quite sweet. Frankincense, patchouli, Ylang Ylang flower. We've got some sandalwood, and there's rose in there. Rose is so expensive to buy, so you're so lucky to get it in this blend. That's where the sweet smell and the Ylang Ylang comes from. There's a few other oils in there as well, but yeah, this is definitely your comforting blend. I really like it. Now, Console and Forgive together is also a match together, because sometimes when we're feeling sad, we might need to forgive someone. Sometimes when we're feeling like we need to forgive, we just need them to work together sometimes as well. So when you're putting them in your diffuser, or if you're applying them topically, then just go half and half. So I guess for a diffuser, the petal size, I might use about 4 drops. So if I'm doing them together, I might do 2 of each or 3 of each, whatever I feel like that day. So they work really, really well together. Yeah, Beck loves Console. I do up a mix of Console and Peace for my youngest kids. They love it. Absolutely. My sister smelt Console and she instantly started crying. There you go, Belinda. That's how they work. They just bring out the emotion or help like release whatever we need to release. That is so good. I love that. All right. The next one, the very last one out of the 6 is Peace. This is what I've got going today. This is my reassuring blend. Now, I haven't done an emotions webinar before, so I had quite anxious feelings around it. I was like, am I going to know enough? Am I not going to know? Like, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to do the webinar? How am I going to start it? I just needed reassuring that everything's going to be okay. So I've been diffusing this this is my second lot. So I did a 4-hour stint and now I've got another 4-hour stint going. I also put it in my diffuser necklace and it's just made me feel like I got this. I got this. It's all good. So Peace. It's very strong out of the bottle. It is quite a little bit florally smell to me. I'll tell you what's in there. We've got Vetiver, which is your oil for grounding. It's your oil that's great for hyperactivity and needing to settle those emotions. It's got the Ylang Ylang flower. It's got lavender in there. But in a blend, funny enough, lavender's okay. I don't get a headache from when they're in a blend, and I'm okay with the smell when they're in a blend. We've got frankincense in there, clary sage, flower, marjoram. Marjoram is another one that's great for healing those anxious feelings. And spearmint and a couple of others as well. So yeah, I would probably explain this one to have a sweetish smell. And definitely for when you need reassuring that everything's gonna be okay. Love it. My hands smell so delicious right now. All right, so Melinda, return to work tomorrow. I've been racking my brain for what to take in my pocket. It's going to be Peace. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, no worries, Karma, all good. I'm going to share my screen again with you, and I want to show you this wheel and how these essential oils work in a wheel type setting up. It'll make sense in a minute. All right, where are we? Here we go. All right, so with the wheel, the way it works is, as I said before, your citrus oils and your spicy oils are there to uplift you, okay? Now, as we start getting down into our herby, grass, tree, floral mints, they're there to ground you. So when you when you buy this kit, can you guys see me or can you only see my screen? When you buy these oils together, you get this emotional wheel. Otherwise, it's just available on the internet as well. And then you can tap into your emotions. You can tap in. Oh, good. You can see me too. Excellent. So you can tap into your emotions and you can sit back and go, how do I feel? All right. Well, right now I'm feeling a little bit unsure, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, but I'm also feeling, okay as well. So I would look at this and I would go, well, I'm not ashamed, I'm not sad, I'm not grieving, I'm not hurt. Maybe I'm a little bit worried, a little bit fearful. Yep. I've got a few anxious feelings. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit insecure. Peace is my one to go to. And funny enough, that's what I've got diffusing, and that's what I've got on my diffuser bracelet. So tomorrow morning, I might wake up and I might be like, you know what, today I'm just feeling tired. I'm feeling somber. I'm feeling, maybe a bit gloomy. So then you would go to maybe your Motivate and Cheer and mix these two together. It's a really cool wheel, and it's something I encourage you guys to get and download, and do, like, try and save up for these oils. They are absolutely amazing for our life, for our kids, for our husbands. They're just beautiful. So you can get them through your LRP. If you're already a wellness advocate and you're already taking advantage of your 25% off, put these oils into your loyalty rewards program. Just get one at a time. You can buy them per bottle, or you can buy them per kit. You can also buy these essential oils already in a roller, bottle. So, hold on. So the emotional touch kit is great. So basically they've already been diluted with your fractionated coconut oil. All you need to do is take the cap off, roll them on wherever you want to roll them on, and you're good to go. This is the emotional aromatherapy kit. You get all the 6 oils. You get the wheel up in the kit up here, and then you also get a diffuser. So if you are new to essential oils and you don't have any in your life, and your main goal to get essential oils into your life is for emotional reasons, then definitely go with that emotional enrollment kit, because it will save you the most amount of money. Sorry guys, I'm going to come back to your comments now. Yeah, the wheel is amazing. Just need to get the rest of the emotion oils they have too. And yeah, it's just one step at a time. I never bought these in a kit. I bought them one at a time until I had all 6. It is a great gift, Diddy. I have to agree. Oh, who would be so lucky if they got them as a gift? Can they be used together like passion and peace? Absolutely. Yes, they totally can. And if I go back to the wheel, I'll go back to the wheel. They kind of suggest to use them side by side. So you might be feeling anxious, you might be feeling a little bit discouraged. So the Motivate and Peace go well together. Peace and Console go really well together. Console and Forgive go really well together, and etc. Forgive and Passion together. Passion and Cheer and Motivate. Or the other, yeah. So I encourage you, I mean, if your body is saying, you know what, today I really feel like passion and peace together, just run with it. Nothing bad can come of it apart from you going, oh my God, that smells disgusting. And then you're like, okay, I know not to do that again. I encourage you to experiment with your essential oils. That is the way that you are going to know how to use them to their ability. And it's not until you take that risk and you use your essential oils, some you will like, some you will not like, some you will benefit from, some you won't. And it's not until you actively start using them where you really figure out which ones are for you, which ones are for your kids, which ones are for your husband, etc., etc. So yes, Ali, can you order online yourself, or do you have to go through a consultant? Ali, you can order yourself. It is probably best to go through a consultant, so then you're in a great team. If you want to come to us at Systemix, and if you're not already working with someone, you just go to systemixin.com/instructions, and there's all the instructions on how you can register as a wellness advocate and get yourself 25% off. You then get to join our team. There's no locking contracts, no minimum monthly spends. You don't have to become a consultant, or what we're called wellness advocates in doTERRA. You don't have to start selling them or sharing them. You could just literally register your account and buy them at wholesale price. So that's a really probably the best way to do it, definitely. So do you just add a few drops to the diffuser, or do you need to add anything else? No, all these oils are literally blended for us, ready to go. We just need to pop them in the diffuser. That's it. Oh, thanks, Diddy. Team is awesome. Great support. I appreciate you saying that. Does it cost anything to be a wellness advocate? All right, Ali. So to become a wellness advocate, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can get yourself a kit. If you get the enrollment kit, you get the diffuser and then these 6, and your $35 enrollment package is included in that price. If you want to buy them per bottle and you don't want to buy a kit, you can purchase a $35 introduction package, and then you can purchase your oils per bottle for 25% off. Yep. So does it cost anything? Depends whether you want to buy a kit or not, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'll keep going on. I don't think there's any other questions here. So that's our beautiful emotional aromatherapy kit range. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rollable with, so you get your pen and paper out, Lavendar Peace, Cedarwood, and Vetiver. This is, I call this my KO blend. This is the blend I diffuse pretty much every single night, although tonight they've got oregano and easy air because there's so many bugs at school at the moment. It's not funny, so I'm trying to really boost their immune system. But generally, it's Lavendar Peace, Cedarwood, and some Vetiver. Okay, so Lavendar Peace is another blend that doTERRA has put together for us, and it's also called Calming Blend. That is exactly what it's made for. It is great for nighttime. It is great for sleeping. So I put our go-to, both the kids have aroma blooms in their bedroom, so it's got a bigger water container. We do 4 drops of Lavendar Peace, 4 drops of Cedarwood, and if we're adding Vetiver, we'll just do about 2 drops. So Cedarwood is your oil of community. Cedarwood is obviously woody. It's very earthy. It smells like wood. Funny that. And it promotes a sense of calm and surrounding. So Cedarwood, yeah, if I can imagine, it feels secure because it's that sense of community, and because it grounds you and calms you. Together with Lavendar Peace, they're a match made in heaven. Now, Lavendar Peace does already have the Vetiver oil in there. It's got some vanilla. It's quite a sweet smelling oil. It's got Ylang Ylang, Roman chamomile, which is a really expensive oil. So you're lucky that you get it in this. Roman chamomile is great for anxious feelings, calming, resting, when you do that. And then, of course, it's got lavender in there as well, and a couple of other oils as well. But your Vetiver, amazing for hyperactivity. It is a super thick syrup oil. It comes from roots. And it is known for the oil to go to when you've got children wired very, I need to be careful what wording I say, but very, I guess, hyperactive, when they're busy on a new level. Vetiver is the oil for that. So together, they're like, I call it my KO blend. So what I'm going to do is make a roller bottle, because a roller bottle is also really great to just roll on the soles of the feet. It's a really quick, easy way. You could carry around in your handbag when things are starting to go hypo and feral. You just need to calm the farm. That's when you just grab your roller blend, roll a little bit under the soles of the feet, maybe put it on the pulse points, and then just wait for things to calm down. You could also, for the kids especially, get them to sniff it, because again, going up in that limbic system and producing that sense of calming through our cells and our body. So we'll just do maybe, I'm going to do 20. I'm going to do 20 Lavendar Peace. This is how I make my roller balls. I don't have a set formula. I just guess as I go. See how thick Vetiver is? We're going to be here all night trying to get this out. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to go 10 Vetiver. But if you have a child that you really need to calm down, then and really help support that emotion, then you might want to do a few more than 10 drops. I think that's about 10. Oh, it's like maple syrup. All right. Yeah, definitely put a dropper on the top. It makes life a lot easier, that's for sure. Do you diffuse every night in your kids' room? Yeah, most nights, Joe, I definitely do. And this one is the Cedarwood. And again, it's quite a thick oil as well. Not as thick as the Vetiver though. 1, 2, and I'm going to do 5 of this as well. No, I'm doing 10. Hold on, 10. All right. So 20 Lavendar Peace, 20 Lavendar Peace, 10 Cedarwood, and 10 Vetiver. So per bottle of a 15 ml bottle is about 260 drops, around 250, 260 drops. So then what I'm doing is I'm just topping this up with my fractionated coconut oil. I normally do this over my sink, so I'm like concentrating at a whole new level tonight. And there I've just made a really calming, relaxing roller bottle. So pop a little roller bottle on the top. Oh, I can get it in there. There we go. Done. So you can just roll that, as I said, on the soles of the feet, pulse points, back in the neck. Have a really good sniff, and you're good to go. So that's 1. Do you put the roller on your chin as well as using on your chat? There's a typo there. I don't know what it is. How much fractionated coconut oil went in? I just filled it up to the top. All right, so that's my KO blend, as I call it. The next one I'm going to do is a blend for when our heart starts pumping, for when we start getting headache because we're feeling that stressed, for when we need to go to the toilet, for when I need to do a nervous wee or a nervous poo. This is this type of oil. Now, end of financial year was crazy for me. I went through that stage. I woke up feeling nauseous. I woke up with a headache. I went to bed with a headache. I was stressed to the max, and I don't normally get like that. So what I did was I put our new oil for Australia, Litsea, and our new oil in Australia and New Zealand, Manuka, in the diffuser, in every single diffuser that I own, and I have one in every single room of this house. And it really grounded me. It made me just take a few deep breaths, tune into my emotions, say to myself, everything's okay. Everything's okay. End of financial year's over. We survived. Like 3 of our girls managed to get to gold as well. Like we were all celebrating, but I still woke up with a headache. I was still stressed. I woke up nauseous. I did not feel good at all. So these are definitely the oils to go to when you need to, I guess, lower that stress level. Your other one, of course, is anything like maybe your reassuring blend, your forgive blend. You know, they would have been great as well. I love the smell of these together. Beautiful, florally, sort of sweet type aromas. So what I'm going to do in my roller bottle is I'm going to put 20 drops of each. Well, come on, girl. Don't worry, never fear. I've got a spare one down here. And 20 drops of this as well. I think it was about 22 drops. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it up with fractionated coconut oil. So as I said, don't get too worried that you might be adding an extra drop or not adding enough drops. You know, if I make this and I roll it on and my body says, that's not strong enough, that's not strong enough for me, I'll just take the rollerball off and I'll add some more oil. Like I feel like the only time that there's a set formula is when you know you've added too much, because your body will say, that's really hot on my skin. Okay, so on that note, don't ever dilute your oils with water. If you've put oil on your skin and it's quite warm, like let's say the oregano oil, and you can really feel that it's hot, don't wash it off with water. You want to wash it off with fractionated coconut oil, because water will actually, like water and oil don't mix. So the water going on your skin will actually penetrate that oil deeper. Whether fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil, avocado oil, or some oil of choice, even olive oil, will help spread that oil and take it away. So that is I'm going to call it my stress bomb. And what I would do with this, I would put it on my pulse points. I would put it on the soles of my feet. Putting oils on the soles of your feet gets up into your system in about 30 seconds. It is a quick way to get it into your body. And I would also sniff. I would also grab my actual oils out and put them in my diffuser as well. Cedarwood makes my eyes water. That is a strong oil, and yep, if that's the case, definitely dilute it with some coconut oil. So with your Cedarwood cooler, you could get another roller bottle, tip half out, fill it up with fractionated coconut oil and dilute it by 50%. Oh, hold on, that's that bottle. So are you enjoying the webinar, guys? How am I going? All right. So that's that one. So that's my stress bomb. All right. The next one I'm going to make is my uplifting blend. Okay. So my uplifting blend, the one I like, and I know a lot of other people like as well, is the standard peppermint and wild orange. Okay. As I said before, when you sniff a peppermint plant or you sniff peppermint essential oils, it will make your eyes water. Your brain will go, bing, okay, I'm awake. Thanks for that. You just knocked me into gear. Wild orange will help you focus. Wild orange will, it smells absolutely beautiful. But these two together will, I guess, in a way, motivate you. Probably they don't have as many oils as the actual Motivate blend, but they are a great alternative over the Motivate. Another really good one is to put a drop of black pepper in your diffuser as well. So 1 drop of black pepper, about 3-4 drops of wild orange, and maybe 3 drops of peppermint, something like that. And it will make your house smell amazing, but it'll make you feel good. It'll make you feel a bit more motivated. It will focus your brain. It will like switch things on, but also switch things off that you don't necessarily need there as well. Who loves this blend? I know it's a very, very popular one. So it's Leanne's Morning Blend. Yep. All right. So I'm going to take a guess. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm going to do 20 of each, but I have a feeling that won't be strong enough for me. So I might need to add some more. All right, that'll do. So I'll top this up with the coconut oil. So peppermint on your skin is really cooling. So when you use peppermint on your skin, do always dilute it with the coconut oil, because your skin will go cold. It will go instantly cold. And do be mindful, guys, that some of these oils, especially the citrus oils, so, I mean, we've got wild orange in here, is photosensitive. So if you go out in the sun, then you could possibly, burn in that area because of them being quite photosensitive. So keep that in mind with your essential oils as well, especially when you're applying them topically, like in a roller bottle. You don't want to be applying this wild orange one to all your pulse points in your neck and then going sunbaking. Not that we sunbake anymore anyway. So that is my kind of pep me up blend, pep me up, wake me up blend. Okay. All right, now the last one I'm going to do is Ylang Ylang and Bergamot. Who loves this combination? It is another popular one, but for all the newbies out there, I thought it was a really great one to make tonight. Smells absolutely divine, and it makes me feel good. When I put this on, I need to be in a place, like I need to be in an emotional place of well. I can't use this when I'm down. I find the florally smell is too much for my tummy. So when I'm stressed and I'm feeling down, this is not a blend I go to because I feel like the florally smell is too much for me to handle. So then I tend to go for more my earthy oils when I'm feeling down because that's just the smell that I like, and it's my body's way of saying, no, that oil is not good for me right now. I need you to go to these oils instead. But when I'm feeling good and when I'm having a great day and, you know, I might be having a really lovely weekend, this is the blend that I go to, Bergamot and Ylang Ylang. It smells absolutely beautiful. Yes, lots of people saying it smells amazing. So again, I'm probably going to do 30 drops of each because when I wear these on my diffuser bracelets, I wear them neat. Now again, Bergamot is photosensitive, so don't go out in the sun with this one for long periods of time. But I'm going to do 30 drops of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So boring watching me do this. Now I've lost count. Whatever, that'll do. All right, we'll do 30 of Bergamot. All right, we'll fill up. It does smell good, honestly. Fill up with our oil. And they're the 4 roller bottles. So I've made my KO blend, my stress bomb, my perk me up, and my feel good blend. So I really encourage you to tap into your emotions. I encourage you to be okay with your emotions as well. When we don't feel good, we don't feel good. And we're not normal because we don't feel good, because we all have don't feel good days. So that's okay. Tap into why you feel like that and go to your essential oils to help assist your body, help assist your brain, your heart, and your gut. I really hope that you found that webinar informative. If you want to know any more information about essential oils, then go to systemixon.com/essential oils. And yeah, if you're not already working with someone, we'd love to have you in our team. We've got over 1,000 girls in our team, and we feel like we're so blessed with our team. We have one of the best teams ever. We're so blessed. And you can purchase your oils at wholesale as well. So as I said, I mean, there's a couple of ways you can purchase wholesale. You can either purchase a $35 information package and then purchase all your oils per bottle. The best way to save money is by purchasing a kit. The most popular kit would be the Home Essentials kit, and there's quite a few oils in there that are great for emotions. And there's a few oils in there that are great for immune support as well. So you get a double whammy with that kit. You also get a diffuser for free. So you're basically setting yourself up. The only thing that none of our kits come with, apart from the Nature Solutions kit, is the fractionated coconut oil. So I would suggest to add one of them to your order So then you are ready to go. You know, you're good to go. You get your oils and you're set to rock. So no worries, guys. Yeah, go to Sis Mix and Team. Absolutely, Paula. So thank you so much. Cassie, I got my necklace through Rebecca Wilson, and she runs oils and beads with Beck Wilson, I think it is. Are you still there, Beck? You might need to pop your link to your pop the link to your beads again down below. Yeah, no problem, guys. The roller bottles I got from actually the roller bottles I got were from Oils for, I've got a discount code for you, oilsforlifeaustralia.com.au, and enter the code SISTERS and you will get 10% off. So that's where I got my roller bottles from, and I get my glass spray bottles and my sample vials. Get a lot of all my bottles from there. So oilsforlifeaustralia.com.au. If you want to purchase your oils wholesale, you're not already working with someone and you want to join our team, the link to go to is sistermixon.com/instructions. And yeah, have fun with your emotions and have fun with your oils. And make sure you join our Oily Tribe Facebook group. So just get into Facebook, search Sister Mixon's Oily Tribe. It is an open group for anyone, even if you're not in our team. It is still an open group, and we'd love for you to join that group. And you can pop any questions you have in that group, and there's always people around to answer it. And yeah, no problem at all. I guess that a great app to download. So I noticed someone said any essential oils for menopause. I think it's gone up my list now. Then definitely there's essential oils to balance and help support hormones. Okay, so a great app to download is Modern Essentials. So if you haven't got that app, I think it's about $11, and you can type in there menopause and it will come up and it will tell you what essential oils are great to support menopause. It'll tell you, you might be able to put in there knee pain, joint pain, and it will tell you what oils are great for joint pain. So it is an amazing resource for when you're not sure what essential oils to use. You can just type it in there and then you can figure out what essential oils to use. All right, guys, no worries. Oh, there you go, doTERRA Beck. So I got my beautiful mala necklace from facebook.com/Beck Wilson. doTERRA Beck. Crap. Beck Wilson is the lady. doTERRA Beck. I'll say that again. facebook.com/doTERRA Beck. BEC. And you'll find it there. Discount code for oilsforlifeaustralia.com.au is SISTERS with an S. No problem, Anne. Thank you, Melinda and Jessica, Emma, Diddy. Thanks once again, Diddy, for joining us. And Kerry, Carissa, Eliza, and everyone. Thank you. Have a great night, and we will chat soon. See you guys.